But what's this? We have 3 Panzer IIIs now engaging the Grant and the Matilda, but British air support coming on in as the Grant goes down. 1 plane is going up top, misses. Hey guys, remember to like, subscribe if you enjoyed the video, and hey, go one step further, become a channel member. Any support you guys give is greatly appreciated. Thank you for watching, and enjoy the video. Hello everyone, I'm Greyshot17, and today we are covering a 2v2 game. This is a, boy. Oh god, what map are we on? I don't think I'm no, it's not gonna be here, damn it. I forgot to check out the map name. I'll tell you at the end. Anyway, let's get to the players at the very least. 2 Brits versus 2 Doc, so a little different than what we saw. But it is a 2v2 with Valerian Born, El Grand Eagle, Hardy, and Raiden. Alrighty, so we'll have to see how each side performs. The Doc is going with your standard Panzer Pioneer. Oh, well, slight difference with a half track, maybe clown car. Australians are on the field, and the other gentleman is just going with your base infantry section with a dingo. Okay. So we'll have to see how quickly it captures the field. Alright. Motorcycle team is moved into the middle of the map, grabbing that real quick. Hopefully, I guess, put maybe some pressure on the allies with some victory point, with a small victory point lead. We have the Cat and Crad motorcycle team as well moving up. I don't know why I say Cat and Crad, but yeah, motorcycle team moving on in as well, grabbing the fuel over here. While some, again, Pleb Grenadiers slowly catch on up. Let's see. As we wait for more units, if you would like to submit a replay, just a reminder, you can submit to my Gmail or Discord. Links are down below. Always want to bring that up every time I cast a game because people don't know. And then they're like, well, you know, Greyshot, you know, do you accept games from the community? Yes, that's the point. I accept games from the community from all different tiers. Not necessarily the, you know, 1v1 or the top tier crowd is, you know, gonna always get games from me. I always try to get a nice variety. Occasionally I'll go back to that group, the top tier players, just to see what they're doing and kind of like the different strategies and stuff that they're kind of focusing on. Okay, that was a bit of a klutz right there. Motorcycle team's focusing on the Royal Engineer, forcing it back. Dingo coming on in, but Raiden might have a bit of an issue with 3 vehicles or 3 units all attacking. I think firepower-wise, the Doc might have this. I don't know why that half-track charged in, because the infantry section will deal with it potentially quickly. Yeah, unless there's nothing else to really keep them at bay while they heal. So, yeah, these guys are going to need to pull back and then hope that the Pleb Grenadiers can heal them or get up to the front so the Panzer Pioneers can heal them. At the very least, the Germans have gained the ground there and are starting to push onto the Allied side, right? Because this is like the middle of the map, right? So if we're seeing Doc forces over here, that means they have the initiative more on them. But again, it's a push and pull. So even if you lose something early on, don't expect it to be like, oh no, I'm going to lose the game in the long run. It's really holding it long term is when it starts having a bit of an issue, right? So resource-wise, fuel is still even, but munitions goes to the Axis. And then victory point-wise, obviously, going to the Axis. British forces are pushing on in to the... Well, okay, wrong British forces. There we go. Infantry section behind some logs. Unfortunately, these guys are not only behind good cover, but they're being supported by the motorcycle team, giving them that slight boost in damage. Although, if the infantry section can kill it, well, they forced it away, so they're losing their advantage. Unfortunately, it's still, you know, 13 guys shooting 4, so they just have more men shooting. The Allies have only gotten 1 kill so far, but hopefully they can maybe turn things around as the motorcycle team currently cuts off the munition and fuel to the left of their base, which, you know, every little bit helps, and losing a 10 munition point, not great. Losing a 5 fuel, really not great. But what might help is a dingo chasing down, gunning down a half-track. Unfortunately, maneuverability-wise, that half-track managed to outmaneuver the dingo. Infantry section is right behind with some AT rifles, which might have been the reason it was so low in the first place. Motorcycle team goes down, so the first vehicle kill goes to the Allies. Excellent job there. The British player, aka Hardy, has 3 infantry section and 1 Australian unit. Meanwhile, Raiden is upgrading to potentially Wait, oh, he's getting a medical and he's getting a motor pool. So what are you getting?
Enemy ground forces have claimed a
right?
sector.
So are you immediately going to up... sorry, platoon command post, not motor pool. What am I thinking? It's the allies. I'm thinking of the Americans. So are you going to go with Stewards? That might be a decent play. You want the Australians. So maybe you pump out light armor. Then you switch on out by getting maybe an archer. Or I guess maybe Crusaders and 2v2. And then maybe lean into more 18 for heavy armored vehicles that the dock could possess. We'll have to see. Grenades are thrown. Why speculate when you can watch the battle unfold? We're engineers. And luckily the other British forces easily push back El Grand Eagle's assault grenadier. Palm Grenadiers are still there, but again, same situation. So many men, only one troop. Though, again, being slightly boosted. Never mind, he's no longer boosted. Yeah, he's going to have to pull back. So at least Raiden is going to at least take mid and is slowly but surely inflicting some decent losses on El Grand. While another platoon command post is unlocked for Hardy and rifle grenades, so at least he could snare that light armor. Unfortunately for him, Valerian Board doesn't have as much like frontline stuff. He still has a motorcycle team, which is annoying but not like devastating. But again, usually for the dock, the Flakverling is something that makes its appearance soon. However, with a half-track and a Panzerjäger squad joining the battle, I'm not seeing any production. Oh, there we go. Speak of the devil, and he shall appear. The Flakverling will make its debut here shortly, with a pack gun from Valerianborn as well. So if he went pack gun, he upgraded to fire support elements, so he might not have, right, what's it called? Damn it, he might not have a Flakverling, right? But Valerianborn still has the option to, right? All right. Rifle grenades are fired, but Palm Grenadiers managed to dodge out of the way and just pull back. Infantry section is also pulling back. Probably needs some heals. That's unfortunate you don't have a unit that could heal your infantry section. Because, again, a lot of it's down like 10, 20%, maybe more on health. And having them back up to full power would actually be quite effective or quite helpful. Flakverling is trying to hold back the Hubber, as well as you have an MG here. The Dingo is still alive. MG is holding back the infantry. Flakverling is damaging it, but not as much as you would think. Oh, here's the clown car. You want damage? All right, here's the clown car going to burn this MG out. And yeah, now he's started taking some significant damage. And he's going to pull back.
We have lost control of a victory point.
Meanwhile, Valerianborn is launching his own counteroffensive with Palm Grenadiers. Infantry section with AT guys are behind cover. Again, they can't really fight infantry, so you really need like Brens or additional rifles. And yeah, okay, so he has more of the scoped rifles upgrade, so that way he can call an artillery or flares, but he's also just one unit versing two guys. Unfortunate. Oh, now he has 6-man squads. Okay, Valerianborn got his veteran squad leader, so he has 6-man squads, make him even better. So the Palm Grenadiers have gone just a little higher beyond what the British can deal with. Again, Flakverling as well, so I think both of them have... No, he does not. Flakverling died for El Grand, so taking an L on that one, thanks to, I'm assuming, the AT rifles from Raiden. Meanwhile, a lot of his infantry is extremely low, so El Grand's going to probably pull back for the most part, and maybe decap this, but he can't say he cannot fight, let me just say that. Now, a couple things I should point out. Raiden went Air and Sea, Hardy, of course, went the Australians, we already covered that, but Air and Sea can build this medical station, so he's healing his troops as he's, like, the medics are healing them on their way out. So I like that, that's a nice little touch. So that way you can heal your guys walking out. Again, you could just have it in the base, but, you know, at least you have that, right? 2v2, I'm not the biggest fan of forward retreat points because it is more usually susceptible to enemy fire, but I guess something you could also do. But what he does have is an army that's coming back up, and unfortunately Elgrand does not really have much to hold that. Half-Track is trying its best, but it's going to be gunned down by the Dingo here shortly. There it goes. There is a mine right there. Panzer Pioneers could lure him in, and yeah, I think the Vet 3 Dingo's going to take the bait. Oh, and yeah, he's dead. AT gun knocks out the dead carcass right there. Oh, wait, would the Dingo live? No. No, will this Dingo actually live? How much health? 3 health? Oh, there it goes. He's just needed a couple shots. Damn. Alright, we got Tractor coming on out for some artillery or some smoke. And some to detect enemy forces. Gustatori's on the field, so on the flip side for the Germans, they went armored support and Italian infantry. Italian infantry can deploy the Gustatori, flamethrowers, very strong, very powerful infantry. Not gonna lie, some of the best in the game, but also quite expensive. And they usually need some backup, and right now, by themselves, they can do a lot of work, but they're not going to fight 2 infantry squads along with infantry section and 2 infantry squads of Royal Engineers, both backed by flamethrowers, right? AT squads knock out the Flakverling, so Elgrand slowly losing a good chunk of his army and his combat effectiveness on the front. Commandos dropping in. Now, these are the commandos, not with LMGs, but more of the explosive variety, where they can place all sorts of potential traps and ambush, of course, these guys. So, to medium range, to medium range, close to medium range with the flamethrower, because, yeah, that flamethrower is pretty damn long, and a close range unit to help deal with this. So, yeah, I think Raiden, forward retreat point, so he is doing that. But Raiden definitely has the initiative over Elgrand. Flamethrower to burn out the units in the building. Slowly but surely, the munition point and the town is going under Raiden's control. Really what's needed, because I think Valerian Born is maybe throwing Hardy a bit of a curveball here. Lots of infantry section, but Flakverling is hitting this unit. Infantry squad's being hit from flank here. AT gun's kind of out in the open. Oh, wait, hold on. Can you kill that Palm Grenadier? Yeah, okay, never mind. Maybe Hardy's able to actually gain some initiative here. AT gun will hold back the Flakverling. That will allow the infantry. 2 of them with AT rifles. 1 of them with a scope rifle upgrade. Okay. But yeah, the recon package is nice. But it is interesting you didn't go with a bread. Because that's a lot of DPS. But I guess the anti-vehicle stuff has been performing pretty well. Tractor, again, can detect the fact that there are a lot of allied forces there, but I think you realized that after your army got smashed. So, again, Axis have a small... well, okay, hold on. If they get this, they'll be tied. But they're just down by 1 unit. Victory point-wise, they do have a decent lead of about 180 points. Yeah, so, but again, if they currently can't retake mid, that won't help them. It'll just slow the pain until it becomes too substantial to counter. Commandos, unfortunately, lose the Gustatori, so that's a small win for Elgrand. Elgrand taking back the middle victory point. MG is helping to suppress the Royal Engineers, among other stuff. AT gun is firing on the building. Not a terrible idea. If you can bring down the building, MG is no longer a combat effective, and you can potentially kill it. It just takes so long that you really want something high explosive to hit that building. Like, a bulldozer, Brumbar... You know, something that has does a lot of damage and can bring down the house. Literally. Again, good job on the Allies for killing so many Axis vehicles. Again, it is 2 dock players, so they're going to have more vehicles. But, I mean, we're talking about a situation where Elgrand has no vehicles. It is interesting. Okay, so at the very least... seeing the fact he has no vehicles, Elgrand's like, I'm gonna go for the last dock building, hopefully get myself maybe a Panzer III, a Stuka, I don't think a Pak 40 necessarily. Allies don't have a ton of fuel, but neither do the dock. And a Panzer III could most likely at least stand up to whatever the British have, and again, issue is the AT guns as well. But still, as long as he keeps distance, should be relatively fine. Again, allies, aka the British player by Raiden, successfully wins that fight. He has 177 munitions, maybe like a couple mines here and there. That way, if, you know, the Axis comes in, a couple mines could delay their attack, give you combat awareness of where they're coming from, etc. Also, maybe a medical truck on the front could help. Alright, SgtD, I understand, like, okay, combat, frontline infantry, dealing with AT rifles, SgtD can at least do that damage, and the front armor will protect it from all those AT gunshots. Okay. There's just so much AT that it'll be helpful, but we'll see how useful it is. I think backed up by the tractor is the big thing. The tractor could call in a smoke and or a barrage on the AT gun if it lines up. Combine that with the flak filling and then the Stu using their dual anti-infantry efforts, and then, yeah, we could definitely see some pushing, or some, you know, pushing the enemy back. Alright, commandos are camouflaged, I guess, waiting to ambush. Are you placing a demo? Oh, this is what I mean by explosive. Yes! Demo next to the building. Literally, bring down the house! Alright. We do have a Crusader on the field. The pack gun is making quick work of it. And that barrage coming in. Actually, oh my god, is barrage gonna kill the Crusader? If the Crusader would have moved back, or just would have been a little longer for that barrage, it might have. So we do have a Crusader on the field. So that's what the Australians went. Or, sorry, Hardy went. I mean, Crusaders, we've seen spam of them be quite effective against armor and infantry alike. But we'll have to see. Valerium is asking his ally to play closer to him. Okay. I'll see if the allies are going to say anything. Gustatori knock out the AT gun. That's actually a big win because the Stu could come back, technically. Sure, there's infantry there, but the infantry have to kind of focus on the Gustatori. SgtD might not be as big of a priority as the guy with flamethrowers shooting them in the face. You know, just a quick thing. Gustatori forced the British back, although both are vet too, so nothing to sneeze at. Matilda's on the field, a good anti-infantry buster, and can definitely take shots from Stu quite easily. Demo is still there. No British forces yet. They are... Sorry, no, not British. No dock force pushing in. Elgrand instead going for the victory point further toward the beach. Matilda... just kind of being annoyed with more of the Gustatori, not getting a clear, like, kills. Oh, there we go. It gets a model on the way out. Alright, we got a Panzer III moving on in, and a recover vehicle? Not a bad idea. Again, we know he has that building unlocked because of the SgtD as well as the tractor, but maybe he just wants a way to recover, well, heal his vehicles, right? He has a lot of light vehicles, so that could be a lot of quick repairs he needs. Although, I'll give credit to the Panzer Pioneer that has Veteran C3, by the way, with 15 kills. Alright, sounds like the British lost a Royal Engineer squad of some type.
Initiating rollout of battlefield commissions for the men.
Okay. Again, even though the British are holding this, they are taking some hits, and it looks like they're having trouble with repairs. Meanwhile, the Matilda is going toe-to-toe with the Panzer III. Panzer III actually having a little bit of a rough time versing the Matilda. And this is not even including the infantry section that's coming in to support the Panzer III. So Elgrand will probably have to look at this and be like, I probably need to pull back.
The enemy has our victory points now.
Panzer III in a bit of a tough situation. If they get some decent shots with the infantry section on it, it might be a goner. Ooh, super low. But Panzer III will survive to fight another day. Gustatori coming on in. Yeah, the infantry section will have a tough time with that. Luckily, Matilda lives to fight another day. Commandos just effectively push Elgrand out of the town. So good job by Raiden, locking down the town. And, securing 2 victory points. Even with Valerium slowly getting more, territory. You can see getting the munition point. He's got the victory point. He moved all of his forces to deal with the Crusader. Oh! We got Air Force coming on in. There it goes. Stug dodges out of the way. Stugs can dodge, everybody. Stugs can dodge. Air support now focusing on the flak-verling, it looks like. Hits the medical truck more so than anything else. And actually hits all the vehicles. They are outside the loiter area. Plane does go down, but here comes another one. Is it lining up a shot? Nope. They're outside the zone, and the other plane might go down here soon. Alright. Meanwhile, Commando Squad's pushing up, again, pretty far. We got ourselves Panzer III back up, healed up, ready to go. Another Panzer III in development. Does the dock players have upgrades? We know some of them do, right? So, Elgrain does not have upgrades. But Valerium does. Vehicle survival package, veteran squad leaders. You got the recovery and rapid advance. So that might not sound like a lot, and it is a lot of resources you have to invest in all that, but what that tells me is his vehicles can take quite a number of hits more. They're, unless I'm mistaken, they're faster, can grab territory, and can heal themselves natively. Alright, you know it's bad when a Panzer III is hiding around a corner, trying not to die. Alright, British forces are being pushed back. Alas, we have the Crusader now coming on in to stop Elgrand from pushing into the city. He's like, fine, you can have that, like, open area, open field, we're gonna hold the town. And yeah, the Gustatori gonna pull back. Looks like, actually, Elgrand did lose quite a bit of his infantry in that push. He didn't lose the armor, but he did lose quite a bit of the infantry. Mines have been detected, so good work. At least the British can see the German mines and know about them in case they charge in the future. They'd knock out the munition point. We actually have a cash down on a very valuable fuel point, so good job on the Allies for getting that. Again, Air and Sea gets cheaper caches, so it makes sense he got that, but I give credit, because right now you compare it, that small little, that one cache is giving the Allies just a bit more of a lead. Alright, Panzer III pulls back. A second Panzer III should be moving on up. I do like Valerian coming in to help his team with heals, but maybe get out of the middle first. Martyr is there to hit the Crusader from the side. Matilda can take shots, but not too many. Martyr might get the kill shot here. He does! Excellent hit. Panzer IIIs are both very weak, but they do fight to live another day, where the same cannot be said for that Crusader. Now, on the flip side, the British do have more AT units coming on in. Lots of AT infantry coming on in with some rifles and the recon unit. More AT infantry here. We got 305 coming on in. Be very careful. The Australian forces are very close to it. One shot a little bit more up could wipe that squad. Almost wipes it. 2 models. He's going to pull back. Did the demo did go off, so I think Elgrain might have gotten that building and then lost some units there. I'm seeing the dead Gustatori, so maybe? No. Yes, yeah. Maybe that's what happened? I'm not entirely sure. I'll get the Stuka next. Okay.
We have the edge, gentlemen. Push the
Alright.
advantage.
So I do like how there's a little bit of communication there between the Axis players, at least, even if they're not, like, a lot of players will play in the same voice chat. I do like it's like, okay, we're not in the same voice chat, let's try to communicate over chat. So you guys can do that. Victory point wise, the Axis, while they have brought down the lead, at least a little bit, right? Yeah, the Allied lead, sorry, the Axis lead is no longer as prevalent, right? Because I thought the Axis had the lead before. Whatever the case may be, the Allies have the victory points and are now bringing it down to where the Allies will overtake the Axis. Archer is now on the field, so any, how do I say this? Any sort of big Tiger tank or even the Stugs with decent front armor will have major issues with this thing. Now, if the Stuka or other artillery or maybe some, you know, stuff can hit it, it doesn't have the most health. I think it's like 480. You can see here, yeah, it definitely took a lot of hits. Let me double check. 480, right? Yeah, 480 for the health. So it really can't take too many hits. So I think the average shot is 160. So it can take like 3 AT gun shots. Alright, Grant and Matilda charging forth. The Panzer III's having a bit of an issue. But what's this? We have 3 Panzer III's now engaging the Grant and the Matilda. But British air support coming on in as the Grant goes down. One plane is going up top, misses. Another plane going further south does hit and connect, but not getting the kill. The Panzer III's will fight another day. Meanwhile, Martyr and Palm Grenadiers trying to flank the Matilda. Let's be very careful that he doesn't get in the loiter, or that, you know, they don't detect those units. Grenade is thrown. Matilda is crippled. Royal Engineers trying to hold back the Vet 3 Palm Grenadier with, by the way, 24 kills. Nice grenade, hurts the Royal Engineers. Martyr's pulling back, maybe because he's worried about, like, incoming infantry. Again, for those who are wondering about my jacket, Relic gave it to me when the game released. Again, very kind of them to do so. But that being said, I'm not sure if it's available on their website or not. I guess you have to double check that. I guess Relic Shop or something along those lines to see if it's still there. Some artillery hitting the front area. I'm assuming that's a tractor. We have another cache in the back. Also, cache with a retreat point here. Forgot to mention that earlier. Valerian Born's really trying to help, and nice job. I believe that's Elgrand Stuka coming on in. No, it's not Elgrand Stuka. It's Valerian Born Stuka that actually came in clutch right there. Alright. Unfortunately, we have another Grant coming onto the field. We have the Matilda still alive and ready to fight. Again, oh. Archer goes down in a blaze of glory. Grant moving on in. Lots of infantry section. Can we put some pressure on that Panzer? We are, but again, it doesn't die. The Panzer III's are now not the focus. Stuka hits the back line. Not really hitting too much. Oh, wait, is it more of a creeping Stuka? I think it's a creeping Stuka. So creeping Stuka essentially is like a creeping barrage of sorts. Throw grenades. Double AT grenades. Panzer III might... Oh, it does go down. Just enough. Probably AT infantry all along the side helped a lot. But finally, one of the Panzer III's goes down. Okay, we have a floating door. Are we going to go into the Monsters Inc. or something? We've lost the sector to the enemy. Is Mike Wazowski going to come through? Well... I definitely say this, that man's not going through that door. Infantry section just got destroyed, so losing one of his valuable infantry section. To be fair, he has 3 infantry section left and 1 more Australian unit, so he still has a good amount of front line. Really, the thing that the Allies kind of need more is frontline armor. The Axis currently have quite a bit of armor. But, that all said, population-wise, what, mid-50s? Axis are currently in the mid-60s. Armored reserves from Valerian Born. Now, to be fair, he doesn't have enough resources to get a Tiger, but he could try to pump out some lighter stuff. Commandos could also bite it here to the Panzer III's, and they do. If I'm a recovery vehicle, can I get that Grant or decommission it, right, for wreck? Because I think it's 30% manpower, 25% fuel, or something like that, right? So a Grant's not cheap. That's what, a couple, it's 120 manpower, right around there. And then on the fuel wise, you're looking at what, like 20 or 30 fuel? Which I know it doesn't sound like a lot, but it adds up. Stuka is firing. Again, hitting the front. Oh, hitting the front over here, closer to the Engineers. Oh, we have a 305. I think the Italian artillery. Yep, Italian strike coming on in, along with the... I think the tractor shots. Nice shot with the pack. The artillery revealed it.
Grant medium tank has been destroyed.
So yeah, unfortunately, it looks like Hardy is losing quite a bit. Stuka's coming in clutch, really bruising up the allies. Now again, allies are still holding mid. Oh, what? Oh my god. I don't know where the hell you came from, but alright. That man literally just came in out of left field. I'm like, the heck? But yeah, oh wait, hold on. We have a half-track going deep behind the lines. Bad timing for this medical truck. It could be one-shotted by the Panzer squads. Oh, one shot went off course. Oh, but all the grants just missed. Oh. Valerian Borden does get the kill at the cost of that unit, but I don't think he really cares. He has a flak filling, a tractor, a Stug, a recovery vehicle, a martyr, and a Stuka, which is now firing. In mid. Yeah, there's the artillery coming on in. So yeah, the Axis are trying to bomb their way out, and that seems to be working quite well. Now remember, Red is supposed to be over here, and he's really not maneuvering there. Oh, now getting some upgrades for infantry training. Okay, Hardy. That makes sense. Gets your infantry even better. I mean, to be fair, kind of recommend that sooner. Honestly, your grants could really use some vehicle training, so that way they are just performing at, you know, a better capacity. Because these Panzer IIIs are veteran C2 with all their upgrades, right? From perspective, they have 680 health. Your Matilda is 900. Your Grant is 840. Martyr able to pen along with the Panzer IIIs. Stuka neutralizes the MG. They don't have a medical truck, so they can't reinforce it. Here comes another Stuka. Infantry section barely make it out. Oh, flak 36 in mid. Panzer III, again, go backwards with it. Subtle things. We have some more artillery coming in. Light art barrage. Martyr and the flak are hitting it. There it goes. Matilda goes down. Panzer III very weak. But Axis still have yet to grab that. They need to grab that city area. Question is, will they be able to grab it? But it looks like from this perspective, they have the capacity, right? They have all this armor right here ready to go. The British, on the other hand, have to worry about loiters. Loiters are called in by armored support. Grants are pulling back. Looks like they have another one coming in. Remember, dodge. You have to turn. You have to like turn a little bit in order to get out of there, right? Because the loiter will go straight. If you like, you know, if you manage to take a left or right, aka the Prometheus effect. God, how bad is that movie? That is the thing I remember most. Is literally make sure if you're running and being chased by something that's only going in one line, turn left or right. But anyway, good job with the flak, at least neutralizing the AT guns and support equipment. Recovery vehicles are helping the Doc Panzer IIIs out. Again, the Doc doesn't have the biggest army. They're like, again, the highest tier of 70s, if you combine them both, at 79.5. Unfortunately, while the Axis have plenty of... Sorry, the Allies have plenty of resources. I think the naval artillery would have been helpful a little sooner. Army-wise, they are not exactly at the highest. Now, they have 4 grants. If they can focus their firepower, they still have plenty of time to organize. Now, I don't know why you send the infantry like that. Also, that is a flak, not flak, a Boffer. Interesting, you're building on the front. When the enemy is bombing you, that doesn't seem like it's the best idea, but what do I know? Infantry battle group puts down, Italian infantry puts down the bunker to try to hold. This concrete bunker seems to be doing well. There's the naval artillery, and technically you can still call in a loiter if you wanted to. Here come the Grants. Naval artillery is saved by the medical truck. The Grants are coming in, though. Hold on, he needs to move it. Never mind, it dies. Oh, flag, it's still alive? Wait, is it gonna die from the next salvo? No! Grants are doing work. They are absolutely curb stopping. I think this thing might be glitched or can't see or something. Because it's not turning to fight the Grants. Oh, there it goes. It's turning now. It missed, though. Oh, there's smoke there. There's the smoke. It's hard to see, but yeah, there is smoke right there. Alright. Germans definitely took some losses. Elgrand, taking the brunt of that. Losing one of his Panzer IIIs due to the sheer Grant force. But there is a Tiger on the field. And now we have air support, which might unintentionally hit the pack and neutralize that. Ooh. Yeah, they just need to focus on killing that pack. That Flak 38 is the biggest threat, and there it goes. There goes a Grant. I like they have AA. That's good for them, but Allies... Oh, good. 305 right there. Knocks out some of the British forces. Stuka coming in. Killing the British on the retreat. Australians go down. Raiden using all of his resources in one final gambit. And it was not... potentially not enough. Steal. Oh, throw a grenade. And then steal the flak. Steal the flak! Don't do that! Oh, Stuka goes down. That's a huge win. Great. Alright, now... Oh, you should have took that. Alright, well, now you're gonna be one-shotted. That's fine. Where's the other forces? Okay, okay, now you really can't afford to lose the Grants. You still have plenty of time, but Allies coming in get a few more dunks on Elgrand. Elgrand, by the way, now having 4 units in total. If they can get that flak back, the flak 36, that'll be incredibly important. So that way they can continue to hold mid with pure AT defense. But we are dealing with a situation where he has a brand new Panzer III. His old ones have all died. Their mines guarding the flank. The Grants need heals. That'll keep them off the front for a little bit. And there's okay, we have another Royal Engineer coming on in. You only have 1 Grant also getting repairs. See, this is the problem with the Allies, is they don't have automatic repairs that the dock can get later on. And if you know where the enemy is healing, you can target it. That's the problem with that forward base. Now, luckily, that was a complete miss. Hopefully, these guys can also separate themselves a bit. You have a potential flare opportunity. You can hopefully reveal that. There, oh, 17-pounder defense. Interesting. Well, it pushes back the Tiger. Tiger's still being hit by the 17-pounder. Hitting the Martyr as well. Unfortunately, he can't hit the Panzer III. But you know what? Can the Grants, as long as the Flak 36 doesn't hit him, but the Flak 36 is great. Oh, the infantry section all just died. He lost so many squads. Flak 36 is still firing. Artillery from the tractor of all things coming in clutch. Tractor now being hit and forced back. I like how, I think he smoked it, but I like he fired through the smoke. Rifle grenade does not neutralize the pack. And this is a battle of attrition, but the ally... Damn, okay. This is a situation where I know a lot of people love the Archer, but 600 munitions, that creeping barrage would have came in handy a few times. Nice shot with the 17-pounder. Can it take one last salvo? No, they use smoke to get the Martyr away, and it's decrewed. Damn. Bofer is trying to hit the Palm Grenadiers on the front. Pack gun is trying to kill it through direct fire. Grants are still alive, technically. Elgrand is still also pretty weak. A flank maneuver here could be hugely beneficial, because the flak, as you can see, cannot shoot through there. So go fight where the enemy is weakest, aka this corner. Panzer Pioneer is down. Good kill. Now, in case you're wondering why they don't go here, yeah, the dock has mines and everything else. So Valerian Board is making sure this position is not going to be easily taken by the Allies. Allies, by the way, has a Well, okay, Hardy has a single Grant. He's getting more infantry, but genuinely, maybe a bishop or something might help with some more artillery. Tiger and a flak will help make sure any heavy armor or infantry gets blasted to smithereens. The allies cannot afford losses right now, but the Gustatori are very close to being lost, but Elgren does pull them back. Another Panzer III being made. And now we're starting to see Valerianborn go into the Allied, further into Allied lines, hitting their defensive positions. 70 Pounder was long gone. That position absolutely got destroyed. Raiden has enough for an airstrike, but really, if he knocks out this, the naval artillery, knocking that out would be hugely important, but we'll see. Grants can move on up and do something very funny right now and hit that medical. There it goes. The dead carcass could stop the shot, I think. No. Wait, maybe? No, it's not. He also hit a mine, so that's... could be death for that unit. Oh, infantry section! Focus on... Oh, he smoked it. Okay.
We've got 75
That could have been a Panzer III dead, but... most... I mean, yeah. Grants are trying their best, Vet 3, but this flak won't die! The Grants just can't get in. This Grant's gonna come in, maybe. I know you're trying to hit this. This is more important! Vet 2. There it goes. There goes that unit. When another Grant goes down, this one's still alive. They needed to neutralize that. He didn't have the, Oh, now it gets neutralized! Okay. It's about damn time. Like, call an artillery or something. Seriously. How long will it take for this Grant to heal? I feel like it's been there forever. Tiger's still holding mid. Man, they're, again, both sides are throwing everything they have. The problem right now is that the Axis are averaging at about upper 60s. The Allies are averaging low 30s. And that's being nice. So, yeah, the Allied lead is about to switch over to an Axis lead. Axis, again, having already the top kills in vehicles and infantry. Oh, great shot with the Stuka right there. Just dying in the creek, damn. There is one Grant remaining. He's getting a second one. But he has the infantry. He doesn't have the infantry to kind of cover him. And that flak is recrewed to fight another day. They could do a naval barrage, right? Stop sending in guys piecemeal, please. Already, like... a guy firing a flare so that way you could hit the naval artillery would be incredibly potent. At the very least, Red can just quickly upgrade his men because he has so much munitions. Again, a cream barrage would have probably helped seal the deal for the Allies. Now here's the situation: we have a 240 coming on in. I'm sorry, naval artillery, not 240. And unfortunately, there's not much Wait, are they dropping in pair? Okay, 240 is... not 240. Black 36 is properly dead. Naval artillery gets that. Does a little damage to the Panzer III. A single Grant is holding off two Panzer IIIs, mano-y-mano. Oh, there's a mine there. No! There goes the Grant. Little too much. Stuka comes in, kills the commandos.
We've lost communication with one of our
Another Grant is fighting tooth and nail, and unfortunately perishes.
It's gone.
And that's it. The Allies lost all their Grants, and a successful operation by both Valerianborn and Elgren Eagle. Elgren Zeus mid this, but Valerian, in my opinion, is MVP. A lot of that's going to be flak boosting damage, but still. Top kills goes to Raiden, and top vehicle kills. Hardy did not get many vehicle kills in the slightest. And Hardy's the one who fought the Doc, who had more armored vehicles. Infantry section, it did okay. Nothing to really take home about. Yeah, nothing here. You deployed 3 Grants, not a single kill in terms of vehicles, Hardy. Meanwhile, Let's see here. We got Tiger with 29 kills. Again, that thing was just blasting anything in mid. Palm Grenadiers, 42. A little bit better, especially when you only have 3 of them. Pack gun, 2 vehicle kills. Infantry section. Nothing to really say about that. Commandos maybe a little better because there's 22 and only 2, but still nothing incredible. Grant, one thing, it got 6 vehicle kills and 34, but he did lose 6 of them. So there is that. Panzer 3s are not going to be much better. He deployed 5, lost 3, only 34 kills too. And yeah, not much to say there. But solid game. It shows that, again, even in a situation where you're losing, if you can just play it smart, wait, take it, and then just lock it down and play to the best of your ability to lock down the territory, should be pretty good. But yeah, they did a good defense with the Tiger and the Flak. The enemy did have a lot of specials they could call in. There were some specials they used, like the, to be fair, instead of the Boffer, maybe the truck, the AA truck that the British can get might have been a cheaper alternative. Yeah, I'm just, especially when you have so much munitions, I'm just pointing that, yeah, just thinking about that now, that probably would have been cheaper than buying a Bofors. 70 pounder is not a terrible idea. The problem was that the Flak 36 learned very quickly is the enemy, when they use artillery, you need to be able to dodge it. And unfortunately, they were not, that 17 pounder could not dodge all the shots being laid upon it. So there's that. But yeah, a pretty good game, all things considered. And the map was Santuario. Yep, that explains why I forgot it. Anyway, bring things full circle. Again, thank you guys for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed. This has been Greyshot17, and I'll see you all next time.
Hello everyone, this is Greyshot17, and before y'all go, let me give a special shout out to Patreon supporters Joey G240, Milam, Big Cooch, Aphyria, Ace, Pyro Shark, Tonybee 95, Epic Pleb. Thank you all for your incredible support and helping me grow my channel and support my channel and everything I do. Thank you, and to the rest of you, thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.